Today's meeting was not breakfast meeting. It was breakup meeting and breakup per makeup meeting. So they were trying to fix their breakup with a breakfast of makeup, a breakfast of unity. But INC stands for I need confusion. Look at the confusion. They are saying there was no issue. We are all united from first. We are not fighting. Mr. Khadge has said that there was so much issue that it needs to be fixed. Mr. Khadge has said दवाई एडमिनिस्टर करनी पड़ेगी. Parameshwar ji has said कि they can make me also CM. Veerappa Moily has said leadership is very irresponsible that it allowed such issues to happen. So all of that was fake. We have seen the tweet war also between these two parties. Today they deserve Best Actor and Supporting Actor award for acting that they are in unity. But actually Congress's breakfast mode is actually a breakup mode. And today one thing is very clear, that on this breakfast table, the people of Karnataka were not on the menu. Their priorities were not on the menu. It was only about Satta, not about Janta. It was about power, not about people. It was not about potholes, traffic jam, infrastructure failing, law and order failing, economy failing, corruption rising. Nothing of Karnataka was on discussion table. Only the power, people's concerns were not on the table. And therefore, people of Karnataka have decided that this breakup model will be given a wake-up model very soon. And Congress has always had breakup model. In Punjab, you have seen breakup. In Assam, you have seen breakup. In Himachal, you are seeing breakup. In Haryana, you saw breakup. Now in Karnataka, just like in Rajasthan, there was breakup. We are seeing yet another breakup. This breakfast of makeup will not do.
नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन उनके खिलाफ लेके आने हो, या जो विपक्ष जो आरोप है या भ्रम फैला रहा है, वो सब किसी भी प्रकार से मान्य नहीं है.
देखिए, आज जो ब्रेकफास्ट के नाम पर हुआ वो दरअसल ब्रेकअप पे मेकअप था. ये ब्रेकअप पे मेकअप करने का भरसक प्रयास किया गया, परंतु जो टूट फूट है, टुकड़े टुकड़े है कांग्रेस पार्टी, वो तो सर्वविदित है भाई. डीके शिव कुमार और सिद्धरामैया जी के बयान देख लीजिए. खड़गे जी बोलते हैं कि प्रॉब्लम है, फिक्स करना पड़ेगा, दवाई देनी पड़ेगी. वीरप्पा मोइली जी का बयान है, परमेश्वर जी का बयान, सबके बयान है. अब यूनिटी का ब्रेकफास्ट करने से ये जो ब्रेकअप हो चुका है उस पर मेकअप नहीं हो सकता. एक बात स्पष्ट है पर कि ब्रेकफास्ट टेबल पर जनता मेनू कार्ड में नहीं थी. मतलब जनता की चिंता नहीं थी, सत्ता की चिंता थी. जनता पॉटहोल से ग्रसित, करप्शन से ग्रसित, कानून व्यवस्था जो चरमराई हुई है उससे ग्रसित, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर क्रम्बलिंग हो रहा है उससे ग्रसित, बेंगलुरु की इमेज पर बड़ा ठेस पहुंचा उससे ग्रसित. पर उस पर कोई चिंता नहीं है. चिंता केवल अपनी चेयर और सत्ता की. और इसीलिए जनता ने माइंड कर दिया है मेकअप. इनका हो रहा है ब्रेकअप और बहुत जल्द इनको करेगी जनता वेकअप. मुझे लगता है कि ये ब्रेकअप तो हमने पंजाब में भी देखा, हरियाणा में देखा, हिमाचल में देखा, कांग्रेस का हमने राजस्थान में ब्रेकअप देखा, अब कर्नाटका में भी ब्रेकअप आ चुका है.
Ability of a center, high command, to not resolve the issue of Karnataka, and it is one kind of same for them also.
There is no high command in Congress anymore because they are neither in high position and neither they are in commanding position. It is only confusion on demand that is there in Congress party. It is not high command, and therefore whenever Rahul Gandhi is trying to solve any issue, in fact it leads to more confusion and breakup in the Congress party. We have seen that when Rahul Gandhi tried to solve the issue between Madhya Pradesh warring factions, there was breakup in Madhya Pradesh. When he tried to solve the issue between Punjab warring factions of Congress, there was breakup in Punjab. When he tried to solve the fight between warring factions of Rajasthan, there was fight in Rajasthan. Then now it is in Karnataka also. So there is neither high nor command. It is only confusion on demand in Congress.
Sir, Udit Raj says that.
देखिए, कांग्रेस का हाथ हमेशा आतंकवादियों के साथ. अभी हमने हाल ही में देखा था कि डॉक्टर्स ऑफ टेरर के लिए स्पिन डॉक्टरिंग ऑफ टेरर करते हुए चिदम्बरम जी, दलवाई जी, इमरान मसूद, राशिद अलवी, ये सारे लोगों ने भटके हुए युवा कहा था इनको, सरकमस्टेंसेस से आतंकी बनते ये कहा. अब उदित राज जी ने एक कदम आगे बढ़ाते हुए कहा कि आतंकी जलवा दिखाते हैं. मतलब इनके लिए आतंकवाद जलवा है. सोचिए ना कि 26/11 इनके लिए जलवा है, इनके लिए पहलगाम जलवा है, पुलवामा जलवा है. ये जिस प्रकार से अफजल गुरु आतंकी था उसको ये हो सकता है जलवा वाला मानते हो, ये याकूब मेमन को जलवा वाला मानते हैं, ये सिमी को जलवा वाला मानते हैं. तो जो करते हैं हमला, पर कांग्रेस को लगता है जलवा। इसीलिए कांग्रेस पार्टी जो पार्टी है वो वोट बैंक नीति को राष्ट्र नीति के ऊपर रखती है, इसलिए उनको आतंक में भी जलवा नजर आता है। जहां पर देश को हमला नजर आता है, कांग्रेस का हाथ हमेशा ऐसे आतंकियों के साथ रहा है।
Sun Q2 8.2 amid the global crisis, especially the US tariff war and the Russia war is going on, sir?
You see, once again, the Indian economy has outperformed with its stupendous 8.2% GDP growth. And this has been a spectacular rise compared to the 5.6% GDP growth in the same period last year. Today, we are registering highest foreign direct investment, highest exports, highest capital formation, highest private investment and private consumption. We are seeing lowest inflation. So the economy under Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has gone from 11th to 4th place and now reaching to the 3rd place. And we have seen that how during the years of Manmohan Singh ji, the economy was in constant policy paralysis, how it was in high inflation and low growth rate. But unfortunately, even though the economy is rising and sprinting, it has become a global center of attention and everybody is acknowledging it. There are some people in India who say economy is dead. Rahul Gandhi says economy mar chuki hai, economy dead hai. Those whose political careers are dead. Today the economy of India, the young entrepreneurs, the private sector, they have given a resounding, befitting reply to the constant nawabs of negativity and cynics like Rahul Gandhi. They should apologize. In Modi Virod, you oppose Operation Sindoor. In Modi Virod, you oppose India's economic triumph. In Modi Virod, you berate India's constitutional institutions. How long will you keep undermining India's achievements because you hate BJP or Modi?